Hi everybody, this is Gearlene Williams-Dortch with 7 Keys to a Prosperous Life. How are we doing today? I know you're doing great. Today's subject is having a legacy. Yes, a legacy. A legacy that you can leave your family, but a legacy that will help the community, will help the world. You know, I was thinking about legacies because at our church at St. James, they had the 50th anniversary this month. And it's representing the founders. We're appreciating the founders, which is Saint Pastor James Hamilton Sr. and Willoughby Hamilton. They founded this church 50 years. Imagine. How about Walt Disney? Walt Disney had an idea. 50 years this year is a 50-year anniversary. Also, Starbucks, from a person who had an idea of coffee. Who thought? You know, water, people who created bottled waters. Who thought? I'm here to try to suggest to have your own legacy. Just not to help your family keep going, which is a great idea, because once you start a business, once you start with your idea and you have people in like mind, it can grow. And when it grows, you bring your son, you bring your daughters, you bring your nephews in, and you teach them how to use it and make it grow. How many restaurants that you know been around for years? And the children is taken over from the main people, and the grandchildren is taken over because they are learning how to fix that hot dog, how you fix that, make that cake, how you fix that cookie recipe. Famous Amos and Mrs. Phil, they created a legacy. I'm pretty sure they didn't start out that way. They were just trying to make ends meet. But I'm asking you to look around in your house. Talk to the people in your household, in your family. And maybe your aunt have a great recipe that you can tweak on and make it your own. And involve your family. Involve a friend. You know, when you get involved and put other people in there, it would take off. An idea. Can you imagine? Just a one little idea. I'm going to make some cookies today. I always tell my husband, and he could tell you, he got this disappearing cookies. That's what we call it. You know why we call it disappearing cookies? Because when he makes it, it don't take long for it's gone. He also have a cobbler recipe that he'll give no one. Okay? And look, that cobbler is the same thing, disappearing peach cobbler. But he won't give the recipe out. But I keep telling him he needs to give it to somebody who can make something from it. You know, yeah, this is a family recipe. Or find a family member who can cook, who wants to cook, who would want to expand from what you have. See, we can't be selfish. I know this is the me syndrome time now. Everything is about me, me, me. I'm telling you to get out of me and go to we. What can we do to make this world a better place? What can we do to feed hungry people? What can we do to open that business and have employment for other people? What can we do? Get out the me. Get out the I. This is the time to have a legacy. See, a legacy, sometimes people just think it's just your daughter, or most men want to pass it on to their son, and a son to son, or the mother to the daughter, and a daughter to the next daughter, daughter like that. But I'm asking you to pass it on to people who will go and do your recipe or your idea and expand it. Now in Disney, yeah, he started out with his brothers, but when his brothers start passing away, and no one else to help, they got people in the like mind taking over that company to keep it going for generation to generation to generation. That's what we need to do. We need to start. If you don't have any kids, find a kid, teach them. There's somebody out there willing to learn your recipe, who really is ready to learn how to do it from the ground up. So when you get that recipe is going, and you open your little shop, you have somebody. If something happened to you, it keeps going. How many times we have found an old recipe box from our grandmother or our aunt, and we started looking at it? They had written it down. Why? Because they want somebody in their family to keep that recipe going. Why do you think your grandparents take the time to teach you how to cook, to teach you how to read, to teach you how to explore, to teach you how to fix a car? When people take the time to implant something in you that they have, They want you to pass it on. Car dealerships have a legacy. Most of the time, when they have a legacy, they have their kids run the business. This next thing you know, the grandkids is running the business, and your name is still on that. Your name is on forever. But you know how they get lost? When the kids don't want it, and that's sad. How many restaurants that you know have been around for years, and all of a sudden the original founder or owner gets tired, and he wants to pass it on to kids, and the kids don't want it? That's a shame. That is a shame, because he worked or she worked so hard to get this thing off the ground and see it die with them. See, that's what I said. Sometimes you can't put it to the kids. Sometimes you can't put it to a family member. But you can find somebody outside of your family and make them your part of your family. Teach them. They will keep your stuff going. So that's why I want to just put that little nugget in you about legacies. Don't let your legacy die. Start it. Get excited about it. Get excited about that recipe. Get excited about making crafts. Get excited about making clothes. Get excited about writing a book. Get excited and then teach someone once you learn. Let it go, family, to generation to generation to generation. And you will have the keys. Because without the keys, you'll never make it. Without the keys, they won't make it. See you next Friday. Remember, you have the keys. Bye. Hi, this is Gearlene Williams-Dortch from the 7 Keys to a Prosperous Life. If you want to be a sponsor, contact me at 7keys7, that's number 7, at Comcast.net. And thank you very much.